Raven Elyse TV.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Raven, and today I'm here with an update video for this wig that I designed for RPGShow.com. If you guys have been following me, you probably have seen me wearing this wig a ton ever since I got it, because literally the day that I got it, I fell in love with it. I just love the way that my design came out. I love the color. I love the actual wig itself with the lace and everything. So I started wearing it all the time. So you guys have probably seen me wearing it in my other videos on my Instagram, on Snapchat, all that stuff. And it still is my favorite wig. I still don't have any complaints about it, but I did want to come on here and do an update on this wig because there's been so much buzz about it, a lot of interest, a lot of comments, a lot of concerns, some questions. So I wanted to come on here and answer your questions and just give you a little bit more information. So basically, becoming a designer for RPG Show means that I'm coming up with the ideas for the wig. I'm not physically making the wigs myself. I'm not touching any of the wigs. I'm just telling them what I want the wigs to look like. So the whole process is a lot of back and forth between me and RPG Show and their stylist. We're sending tons of emails back and forth to try to get my vision, my idea right. So I start off by sending them my main idea. I send them the main color that I'm going for, the length, the texture, all that stuff. And I also send them a bunch of inspiration photos. So I might take photos from Instagram or wherever, or people's actual natural hair, how that looks. And I send them all these photos, and then they take a wig and they customize it, and they send me a photo of it and say, okay, here's our first prototype of your idea. And they send me all these photos, and then I look at the photos and I'm like, no, it looks too yellow, no, it's not long enough, no, it's not wavy enough, it's not thick enough, whatever critiques that I have, I send that back to them. Then they fix it, they send me more photos, and we just keep going back and forth until the photos look pretty good. And then at that point, I really want to see the wig in person, because you can't really fully tell from photos or videos. Lighting makes a big difference, especially with blonde wigs. That is one thing that I wanted to say straight off the bat with this wig, is that it totally depends on what lighting you're in. It's gonna totally change the color of the wig, whether you're in warm lighting that most people have in their houses, or you're filming with really cool lighting like I am right now, or you're in daytime light, or you have a different filter on your video or your photo. It's gonna change it. So I always want to make sure that I actually see the wig in person, not only to check the color, but also to feel the texture of the wig, actually be able to experience the density and how thick it is and stuff like that. So I always make sure to have them send me one once they think that they've got it right. So if any of you guys have ever dyed hair extensions or dyed your own hair, you know how difficult it can sometimes be to take dark hair, like a very, very dark brown, close to black colored hair that they start with, and bleach it and lift it all the way up to this level, and then tone it to get that perfect ashy beige color. It's not easy. These wigs do not just get spit out of a machine looking perfect like this. Someone actually has to sit there and paint the bleach on by hand. So again, this is a human hair lace wig that is totally customized by hand, and it is, I believe, is it 20 or 22 inches long? And on top of that, it is 200% density. So that was another thing that I really wanted to get right after we figured out the color. That was really the main thing. But the other main thing was that I wanted this wig to be nice and dense and thick. I did not want this wig to be thin and stringy. So for this one, I wanted to make sure that it was 200% density, which means that it basically has twice as much hair on it than the average wig that they sell on their website. And their normal wigs have a good amount of hair on it. So this wig is thick, girl, especially when you wash it and you let the natural waves come out, or you curl it or something. When you're wearing it bone, sleek, straight like this, of course it kind of flattens it out. But when you style it in different ways, you can definitely tell that this wig has a lot more hair on it. So anyway, when we were working on this wig, they basically were just working on that one prototype, because they basically bleached it and then they bleached it again because I said it wasn't light enough, and then we toned it, and then we just did a bunch of stuff to that one same wig, and then they sent it to me. So this is the first ever wig that was ever made with this design. This was like #1 prototype. They sent it to me, I fell in love with it, I started wearing it, and I came and I did that initial video for you guys. So this is the prototype wig. After that, it was up to them. It's completely up to RPG Show and their stylist, because like I said, I am not in their headquarters. I am not physically touching the hair or anything like that. It was completely up to them to be able to replicate this wig hundreds of times once the orders opened and you guys started ordering it. You guys, I feel like I keep getting lipstick on my teeth this whole video, so please ignore that if you saw that. On that note, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to anyone who purchased this wig, and I wanted to share some customer photos with you guys. These are just photos that I found on Instagram from people tagging me and tagging RPGShow, and I just love seeing my wig design on you guys. I love seeing it on different skin tones with different makeup and outfits and stuff like that. So definitely tag me in your photos if you take any, and I'm really happy that you guys are happy with your orders and loving your wigs. But the good news is that if you did receive a wig that did not meet your standards or did not come as expected, you can definitely return your wig for a refund. The only thing is that you cannot have cut your lace off, because once you cut the lace off, then you cannot return it for a refund. But I did also want to say that if there is anyone out there who did cut the lace or cut the hair or did something to the hair to where they can't return it for a refund, if you are one of those people who is really not happy with your order but you weren't able to do a refund, please email me directly. Show me proof of purchase, show me proof that you still have the wig in your possession, send me a photo and email me directly. I'll put my email down below. I want to personally make sure that we figure something out for you guys. Even if I have to do it myself, I want to make sure that anyone who had a bad experience gets that whole thing fixed. RPGShow is a great company. They do great work. Sometimes accidents happen. It is all done by hand, so there is human error involved. They cannot be 100% perfect, but that's why they have really, really good customer service. That's why they allow you to return the wig. RPGShow will take it back as long as the lace is not cut off, and they have good customer service overall. I've met with these people in person. They are very friendly. They are very good business people. They're not out to scam you. So I wanted to come on here and show you guys proof of my words, or just the best proof that I could bring you. For those of you who are still interested in this wig or still interested in any wigs from RPGShow in general. So this is a brand new wig of my design, same wig design. I said I want you guys to fix it, perfect it, get it down to where you can repeat it hundreds of times, and send me a new one as proof of what you guys are currently producing. So this is what they sent me, and I'm super, super happy with it. You can see that the blonde color is spot on. Like, it actually almost looks a little bit better than mine, but the blonde color is absolutely perfect and beautiful all the way down to the ends. And like I said, it still has that softness, shine, and plenty of body to it. It doesn't feel dry. It doesn't look dull. Like, it's just, I'm so happy with this result. I feel like I said, it looks just like mine, but just even a little bit better. And then for the roots, because that was one of the things that there was really the most inconsistency with, I believe. So this is what we landed on with the roots. I wanted something that was like a medium brown tone. They're not supposed to be black roots and they're not supposed to be blonde roots. I wanted something kind of medium that could blend into a lot of different skin tones, if that makes sense. And this is definitely the part that's going to not be 100% exact on every wig. The color should definitely be exact because that's what we worked on, but the way that it's painted on is going to be different on every single wig because it is painted on by hand. But somewhere between this and this is what you should expect on your wig. This is completely rooted all throughout the whole wig. So all around the hairline, it has the darkness, and anywhere that you part this wig, it's going to have that darkness in there as well, just like mine does. And it is still 200% density, so we didn't change any of the main aspects about the wig. We just kind of updated the process and the behind the scenes of it. That way each order was consistent and each order was going out how I want it to go out. So it's still 200% density. It's still, you know, you can still get that long straight length. You can still get the dark roots, the beige blonde, like everything else is the same. But RPGShow worked really, really hard to completely perfect this for you guys, fix any mistakes that they made in the past, and make sure that all their customers are happy. So I'm very satisfied. So if you guys are still interested in this wig, if you've been saving up for it, if you're coming back to this video and you just were still thinking about it, or if you didn't even see the first video and you're hearing about this for the first time, I just wanted to make everything clear and be completely honest with you guys and kind of take you through that behind the scenes process so that you know exactly what you are expecting. One thing I did want to definitely say is that yes, this is bleached hair. Like I said, this hair is not just naturally blonde. It's bleached. So like I said, if you've ever bleached hair before, you know how that can affect the hair. Trust me, I've had it done on extensions. I've tried it myself on extensions. I've had it done on my natural hair. When you bleach hair, you are taking the pigment out of the hair, you're stripping the hair. So it's just like scientifically, you're damaging the hair, you're drying the hair out. There's not really a whole lot you can do about that to a certain extent. There is a right and a wrong way to do it, and RPGShow is definitely doing it the right way. I mean, you guys can see my wig right here. It has that shine to it, it has that softness to it, it has plenty of body, just like it did when I first showed you in the first video when it was brand new. It still looks brand new. I mean, I've washed this wig several times. I've worn it, I've curled it, I've straightened it, I've done everything with this wig, and it still holds up really well. It does not shed, it doesn't get excessively dry, but like I was saying, there is a degree of dryness to it. I will say that it does not feel like virgin hair. You know when you receive raw virgin bundles that are that natural black color and they're super soft because they've never been touched by a single chemical ever in their life? This hair has been touched by a few chemicals, so it's going to not feel 100% virgin, but that's why I'm showing you how it actually looks on camera, because it still has a really great softness and shine to it. The only thing is you have to maintain it, you have to take care of this wig. This wig is an investment, okay? It's your little baby. If you order it, I know you spent a lot of money on it, and I know you're gonna want to keep it looking nice, so I wanted to come back on here and tell you guys some of the products that I use on mine. First things first, what I wash this wig with is purple shampoo and purple conditioner. I use the brand Shimmer Lights. This is available at Sally Beauty, and it says that it's for blonde and silver hair. This comes out a very dark bluish purple color. You can see where it's spilled right there. That's the color of the actual product on both of these. It actually has like a very rich color to it. So basically when you're washing your wig and conditioning your wig with this, it's actually kind of toning the hair with that blue tint to get rid of any brassiness and to just make it look more ashy and just kind of brighten it up and keep that blonde looking nice. When you bleach hair, it just turns yellow with just plain bleach. So when they're first doing this wig, the first step is to bleach it to a very light yellow color. But in order to get an ashy color, you have to tone it. So it's a separate, almost like a dye that you put on top of the yellow to make it turn this color. And if you wash it, that toner will fade and it will start looking a little bit yellow again. So to maintain that, you actually can use the purple shampoo and conditioner to maintain the ashiness, brighten it up, keep that blue tone in there to counteract the orange, yellow, brassy tone. So this is definitely a lifesaver. This is something that I used on my natural hair when I was bleaching my actual hair, and this is something that, like, any girl that you see that has light blonde hair, especially on their real hair, they will tell you that this is like the best thing ever. And again, because this is human hair that has been bleached and has been processed with those chemicals, it is going to be important to condition this hair. So even after I use the purple conditioner on the hair, I let this sit on there for at least 3 minutes. You don't want to let it sit on for too long because it will actually dye the hair purple. So you do want to let it sit for maybe like 1 to 3 minutes max, just to let it penetrate the hair and condition the hair, but don't let it sit on for too long because you're going to end up dyeing your wig purple. So I let that sit for a little bit just to get the tone, but to actually really deep condition the wig, I use a nice deep conditioner on it. This is just the one that I currently have. It's by Shea Moisture. This is the Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen Restore Treatment Mask. So this is a deep conditioning mask for your hair. This is the one that I have for my natural hair. You guys may have seen me talking about this before. I love this for my natural hair to help it grow and stuff, but it's also a really nice deep conditioner, so I use the same one on my wig. If you want good results, you have to use good products. Go ahead and use the same products that you would use on your real hair on your wig. That's going to give you the best results, and that's going to keep your wig looking nice and soft and shiny. Another product that I like to use on my wig when I'm styling it, especially when I'm putting heat on it, is some type of serum or heat protectant or oil. Argan oil is really good, or I've just been using the Chi Silk Infusion. It's like a very silky oil type of serum type product, and it just adds hydration into the hair. It adds shine to the hair. So those are really the main products that I would recommend. I just wanted to come and share that with you guys because with a wig like this, you definitely have to maintain it. Again, like I said, fresh out of the box, you should be able to pull it out the box and slap it on and wear it just like I did in my first video and get a lot of wear out of it. But over time, you are gonna have to use products like this just to maintain it. And that's with any wig. This is not just specific to RPG Show. This isn't even just specific to this wig or blonde wigs. Any human hair wig that you receive, if you want to get the most out of it, it's really good to find good products, conditioners, shampoos, and hair oils to use on the wig, because it is human hair. Just like you have to do to your natural hair, you have to take care of your wigs, and that's going to give you the most bang for your buck, because that's going to help your wigs last longer. And also, if you did not see the first video that I did for this wig, I did do a full tutorial on how I put the wig on. I gave you guys a full in and out view of the wig and showed all the details of the wig. And I also did a complete pricing breakdown and basically broke down the cost of the wig as well to kind of help explain that as well. So if you guys are interested in purchasing this wig and you have not seen that initial video yet, I would highly recommend watching it, because there's a lot of extra information in that video as well. One question that I do have for you guys is, what do you want to see when it comes to my wigs? Do you have special design requests that you think that I should do in terms of my next design for RPG Show, different colors, textures, haircuts, something like that? If you have a recommendation, definitely let me know in the comments. And also, if you have a request for a certain hairstyle that you would like to see done with this wig in particular, like a certain type of curl or ponytail or just any type of hairstyle like that, let me know if you have any of those requests, and I can come back and do a tutorial for that hairstyle on this wig. And I did not cut the lace or anything on that wig. Like I said, I did not touch it out of the box because I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it yet, because I already have this one. I've already been wearing this one, but that one is brand new. So I'm thinking about doing a giveaway, so definitely stay tuned and stay active on all my social media so you guys can be up on that. But yeah, you guys, I just hope that this video was informative and helpful, and I hope that it made sense. And yeah, I'm just rambling now, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.